What's going on, YouTube? So we're in a little different spot of the shop because that's the only place this will fit right now. This is the new Sunex Juic'd cart, and I'm just going to go over some measurements with you, some initial thoughts, and kind of just walk you through the cart because there's not a ton of videos out there on this cart. I will say I went into this cart very apprehensive because I'm extremely picky when it comes to toolboxes and tool carts. I've had tons of brands, everything from Husky, Craftsman, Icon, or I'm sorry, not Icon, Pittsburgh, Series 3, Harbor Freight, and then Snap-on, Cornwell, and Matco branded carts. So I've had a lot of different brands. Not Matco, Mac. Sorry, I've never had a Matco branded cart. So I've had a lot of different brands, a lot of experience, and nothing seems to come close when it comes to carts anyways as the Snap-on Epic carts. And if you know, that's what I have, and I love that cart. There's just nothing as beefy. But as all that being said, I went into this apprehensive thinking not much about this cart, and it's actually really nice. I'm surprised. 1,700 bucks. Now, it does, I think, in my opinion, need some improvements. Even if it increased the price a little bit, I think it'd be worth it for sure. So let's start off with measurements. We'll start off at the top here. About 47 inches from end to end. They say 50 inches, so maybe that's with the handle or the bumpers or something. About 47 inches. And then front to back is about 23 and a half, but on the inside of actual storage space, about 21 and a half on the top here. And then in your drawers, you've got about 29 and a half inches wide and about 21 inches deep. So not bad. I had a Series 3 and it was 17 inches deep and I hated it. So that's much better. And what I like about these drawers as well is they're not the thin drawers. Though a lot of like your store-bought brands, Husky, Milwaukee, the Harbor Freight Icon, or not Icon, sorry, I keep saying that, Series 3, have a lot of the thin drawers, which is really hard to store a lot of tools in. You're very limited. You can do wrenches, you can do some pliers, but you're very limited on what you can store in those drawers because they're not tall enough. So I do like that as well. Then, of course, what this cart is kind of known for is the power drawer. I'm going to pull you off the tripod here and show you. I've kind of got some random stuff in here. I had this loaded down. I posted a couple videos on my YouTube as shorts and my Instagram as reels, but I took some of it out because I've been working with them. Anyways, so they say a max of 20 power tools. I had 18 in here. It was completely packed full. There were no chargers in it. So I don't think 20 is realistic in my opinion. Could you stuff it full? Yes, but it's not realistic. I would say closer to probably, I don't know, 12 to 15 is more realistic with chargers in here as well. So down here on the bottom, you've got dividers that you can move around and adjust. You've got your slots, so you can set that up for your dividers for charging up your batteries in different sizes and whatnot. And then at the top here, this is pretty cool. It's slots for your extended ratchets. So I've got a Snap-on extended ratchet and a Harbor Freight Hercules extended ratchet. I will say it's not the most convenient way to store them, in my opinion. They just don't fit perfectly in there. As you can see, I'm just kind of struggling there anyways. So it's not ideal, but it does work. I think that could be done better as well. And then the top, there's several dividers that come with it if you want to put your chargers up top here as well. And that's what this is for, so you can run your power cord up here. There is a power outlet, power strip here at the bottom. There's two USBs, and then the rest are standard AC plugins. And then, of course, you have each one of these spots here. Now, the one thing I don't like about these is they're not super ideal for all different brands. Like these Snap-ons, if you look, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's super tight and it pushes these dividers out. It's not ideal because obviously you can't store it like that with the Snap-on batteries. So these would all have to either be up here or down in your extension storage as well. So it's another option, and that might be a better option as far as for your short ratchets. I'm just throwing some ideas out there. And then in the top here, you have, oops, yeah, I pushed out my Snap-on one too far. In the top here, you have another power strip. Same exact thing, two USBs, 3 AC outlets, And then you've got storage for screwdrivers and pry bars on the left side and screwdrivers and pry bars on the right side, or vice versa. Sorry, I said that wrong. The top has gas struts. They work really well. It does automatically open up, so to keep it shut, you do have to put the lock on. It does have a lock and unlock for the drawers as well. I do like the handle. The handle's really nice. I know that's kind of minuscule, but I like the handle. It works well. It feels good. The one thing somebody mentioned, and I do agree with them, is they wish that the pry bar storage was covered with the outside of the box. So they went on the inside. So instead of having the metal here, bring it on the outside. That way they can have more storage for magnetic storage, which y'all know if you follow my page for any period of time, I love magnetic storage, and you can utilize a cart greatly with that. So definitely agree with that statement as well. But overall, honestly, really, really nice cart. For 1,700 bucks, it's hard to beat. 2 swivel casters, 2 stationary casters. The one other thing, in my opinion, that I think they should upgrade, and I haven't loaded these drawers down, but the slides all look the same. Like, I had this one loaded down to the Guild, like I said, with all those 18 power tools, and it was not the smoothest thing in the world. Now, it is brand new, so there is a good chance that it might start to break in and wear in better, but I did let Sunex know. I was like, y'all, these, in my opinion, slides on drawers are like one of the top things as far as carts and boxes. To be able to slide those drawers nice and smooth, to be able to last and hold up, that's a big deal to me. This isn't going to be a fair comparison because this snap-on end cab is way more expensive than the Sunex, but I just want to show you, this is what it's like having really nice drawer slides. As you can see, this is a pretty loaded down socket drawer. I'm going to give that a little, not hard push at all, and it slides super nice being closed, and they're the same, obviously a little bit better with nothing in there, but they slide super nice. Now, I'm not expecting them to have snap-on type slides or whatever that nice, but a nice little upgrade wouldn't be bad. I'll show you on these. I mean, I'm pushing way harder than the snap-on one, empty, and it's not gonna close. I mean, it's just not. And then this one's loaded down, and I gotta push really hard on that. And it's hard to show that on camera, but hopefully that at least shares the idea with you. And again, it's not a fair comparison against the Snap-on as far as like price for price and box for box, but I personally, and y'all can tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree, would be willing to pay a couple extra $100 on a cart if they can upgrade the slides and just make them a little nicer. I don't know if it's only a couple $100, maybe it's $500, maybe it's $1,000. I don't know, and so maybe that's why. Again, I don't know. I don't manufacture toolboxes. I just use them every day and abuse them and review them. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think. Appreciate y'all watching. We will catch you on the next one.